On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Get it! Cougar 19! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Check smash! Check smash! Panther Street! Panther Street!
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now it's Richardson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Timberwolves! Hey, let's go!
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Hurt!
First and 10, it's Richardson. This pass caught, it's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, check that.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Richardson going to change the play here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Panther streak! Panther streak! 19 Lions!
Richardson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 70 Lions!
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Again, it's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
One, ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
12.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chigakonkwo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Come on, come on.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Cougar 19. Hurt. Go, Reed, go.
3rd and long for Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Williams to return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's just set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Gun. Cut.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11. Cut.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Street. Check, Bobcat.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Go check. Street.
To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
70 Ranger. Pat the street. Third. Trap 60.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18, 5 years. Lion. Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
19 Tiger.
2nd down, here's Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Cardinal. 19 tight.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
11. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On first down, Richardson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Riggs. Check, Bobcat. Go, check. Go.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check smash.
Richardson looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Third. Right there. 60 boxes.
Richardson now on 3rd down. Across midfield, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Come on. Hit. Big Lion.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 42 yards. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Twelve. Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurt. Go, Reed. Go.
Off play action. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's just set.
2nd and 10.
11. Dot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Burrow on play action. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Gun.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson going to change the play here.
18 Rattler. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Richardson to throw off play action. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Panther Street. Right there, hurt.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Go, Reed, go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Gay knocks this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move. Field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here comes 2nd down.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Burrow. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Dot.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
A big play looming
11,
on
11,
third
11.
down.
11, 11, 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
I'm fine, ready?
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10
11,
coming
11,
up.
11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bengals, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.